Good morning. Behind me, you can see are the ruins of a city dating from the time of Christ known as Beit Shean. It was also a Roman city known as Scythopolis. But Beit Shean, the important part that I want to mention for you this morning is actually the hill behind me. So the hill behind me is a tell, which is a hill, and if you were to dig into that hill, you would begin to find, especially in the upper levels, some other archaeological sites that would date from the time of Saul and the first king of Israel. Famously, this was a place, an epicenter, where Saul battled the Philistines. This was a Philistine stronghold, and Saul and Jonathan were killed here. And if you could imagine, if you were to dig out that hill, you'd begin to see remnants of a wall, and that wall would wrap around like a city around some of that hill. And that hill, or that city rather, was the place where Saul and Jonathan and the other sons of Saul, their bodies, after being decapitated, were hung as a way of demoralizing Israel, as a way of defaming this incipient kingship that had started. Obviously, the Philistines had long been people who were, and they were burrs in the side of the nation of Israel for a long time. So when you open your Bible and you read David's lament over the death of Saul and Jonathan, and you read about that, and you see his lamentation over Saul and Jonathan, their glory, and how they'd been brought low, and so forth. Think about this vision right here. And up on that tell is where their bodies were. Again, this is Beit Shean. So where I am are the ruins of a city at the time of Christ in that first century AD. Behind me, there are more layers. One of the layers on that tell would have dated from the time of Saul.